Chicago train, Brent Sopel's skating style was anything but smooth. The former NHL defenseman enjoyed a career of more than 700 games, not because of talent alone, but also because of his strong work ethic, a willingness to sacrifice his body, and an intelligence level that enabled him to outwit opposing forwards.
I was always rated the slowest and the ugliest, so I had to have something. My anticipation of where the play was going to go, I knew. It was almost I knew where he was going to go before he did.
Growing up on a farm in Saskatchewan, and throughout most of his life, Sopel was never praised for his intelligence. Except when he was on the ice, of course. Off the ice, he struggled to read, to write, and many people labeled him as dumb.
I struggled for 32 years of my life with reading. School was painful, and not knowing why.
At the age of 32, while playing for the Chicago Blackhawks, Sopel discovered that he was dyslexic.
When I did get the diagnosis, it was, light bulb went off, and it was kind of a relief knowing, there was something there. And, it impacted me personally and the self-esteem, side of things that nobody ever does see. And it affects me every day.
From 2007 to 2010, Brent Sopel manned the Blackhawks blue line en route to Chicago's first Stanley Cup championship in 49 years. He also provided leadership to a good young team that was on the precipice of a dynasty.
A shot-blocking machine scored a goal in the final series, registering a +7 in the playoffs. One of the elder skatesmen on the back end for the Blackhawks, Brent Sopel.
That was the closest knit team that I was ever part of. You got 23 guys. That's a lot of personalities, and there's could be one or two or three or four that just don't fit in. And this team was flawless. It's a brotherhood that we'll all have forever, and that was the end of the thing that really catapulted us over the top. Is that we were playing for each other, we would have done anything for each other, and it proved out when we did win. But you look back and we had some great time in the dressing room and playing jokes and having fun with each other, but at the end of the day, everybody had each other's back.
Now that Sopel understands more about dyslexia, he's decided to use his platform to help spread awareness.
It's my life's goal now is to change the world. When you got 20% of the population has it, which is a crazy amount of people, 1 in 5, and they suffer. So with awareness, around the world, and speaking, and just doing a million different things, anything I can, talk to parents of kids about it, so they know how to handle it, and that they'll be okay.
Roxanne Farwick Owens, an associate professor and department chair at DePaul University's College of Education, also believes that students with different learning styles should be accommodated.
It can really damage the child's self-esteem when they become the one that it's hard for them to read out loud. I think we all remember those kids in class who hated to read out loud because they stumbled over words. And so the earlier that you can get kids interventions, the better they have a chance of being successful in school.
Despite being dyslexic, Sopel's ability to read a play on the ice was better than most.
It went up during the final, not down. Sopel scores! Off the face-off, Brent Sopel has blasted one that has tied the game.
Sopel may face certain challenges with dyslexia, but that doesn't mean he's dumb or disabled. All it means is that he learns differently. For Good Day DePaul, I'm David P. Stein.